Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tanya, Titaniumbuilt. For those of you who are new here, and welcome back to all my returning subscribers, you guys are the bee's knees. You know, I tell you that in every video though. Today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about the Keily case and a couple of things that just didn't really sit right with me over the last couple days that I've watched in other creators' videos and things of like that nature. And I thought I would just kind of bring you guys some of the insights that I saw, and maybe we can brainstorm together about what's true and maybe what's not true, if any of it is actually even true at all. Before we get on with today's case coverage, I really hope you do appreciate the case that I bring to you and all the coverage that I bring. Also, if you do appreciate the channel and you want to help me out and you want to help me grow, you can do so by clicking that subscribe button, the bell icon to be alerted to all my new content. And if you're feeling extra generous today, you can hit that thumbs up button as well for this video. I also did start a Twitter page so we can get case coverage, facts, and updates to each other faster that way as well. So if you have Twitter and you would like to follow me, my name on Twitter is @Titanium_built. And my email, if you have any questions or comments that you would like just to directly send to me, is titaniumbuiltboo@gmail.com. And we have a TikTok also. I knew there was one more, and that's @Titaniumbuilt. One last thing before we get started, I did want to tell you guys about my boutique. I've told you guys in previous videos about it, but it is Poppy and Ari, and it's with an I instead of a Y in the Poppy. I know I'm different and difficult, but if you ever like some of the outfits that I wear on here, most of the time I got them from my site. I do get a lot of questions about them. Also, I'm wearing this two-piece set today because I don't know if you guys remember, but if you didn't watch a previous live, I think it was a live, I had fallen in the shower. So really hard. So I have to wear things that are like super loose right now. So I'm wearing this little cute like two-piece set, little tie, cute little tie there. Shirt super long, very comfortable. I love this. It's a really good brand, true to size. Sometimes it's actually even a little bit oversized because I'm wearing a small and I normally wear a small, and this one's a little bit big on me. But if you'd like to check out my website, it is poppyandari.com. And for all of my YouTube subscribers, which you guys are my titans now, I wanted to tell you guys about a promo code. So if you use the promo code YouTube20, you'll get 20% off on my website. So go ahead and use that code and get yourself something nice. And if you're a guy, get yourself like a candle or get your girlfriend something, Okay, so let's get into today's case coverage. And I also do want to say that I will be putting out a couple videos today. I wanted to get these done last night and put them out first thing this morning, but I just really needed to take a day off yesterday just to kind of breathe and collect and, reorganize myself. So I'm back. I'm good. I only needed about 24 hours to do it. And I was still in chat, talking to you guys and everything. So I really wasn't off, but that's the day that I love. I love just chit-chatting with you guys online. So I wanted to give you a few opinions about how some of the things that came out about the Keily case here recently. I've been watching a couple of creators' videos the last couple of days, and I'm sure if you're really into this Keily case, which I'm sure you are, you guys have been doing the same thing. I'm sure a lot of you guys had seen the interview with Sammy's friend's mom that she did on the channel Behind the Crimes with Michelle Sutton. If you haven't seen it yet, you can go ahead and go watch that if you like. Her name is, like I said, it's Crimes with Michelle Sutton, I believe. So Behind the Crimes. I'm sorry, Behind the Crimes with Michelle Sutton. And the friend's name that is on the mother that is on this live, her name is Megan. She has a daughter named Daisy, which I talked about this in a prior video, and Daisy's friends with Sammy. So that's kind of how they're getting all their information, because Daisy is supposedly friends with Sammy. So this is coming straight from a source. So on Behind the Crimes with Michelle Sutton on her live, Megan brought up that the kids of Truckee, they were known to sleep out at the campground if they were too drunk or impaired to drive. Apparently, the parents told these kids to do this. These kids are underage. They shouldn't be drinking at all or staying out all night. But I do remember being in high school and some parents telling like their kids, if you're going to have like a drink or a couple drinks, just stay where you're at. Don't drink and drive. I don't know if this is like a smaller town thing because apparently this is news to a lot of people. I know a lot of people are saying they shouldn't be drinking, they shouldn't be staying out all night. And I couldn't agree with you more. But then again, I was at one point a teenager myself, and I remember giving my parents some weird excuses to stay out later too. My all-time favorite, I'll tell you, because my parents knew before they passed, but my all-time favorite, me and my best friend, if we wanted to stay out all night, and we weren't really doing anything too bad, we were just hanging out with friends, but we would always say we ran out of gas. We would just stay out all night. Wouldn't even call our parents. Like, we were bad. That's bad. I know that's bad. Don't hate me for it. It was 20 years ago. But I did that, and then I would stay out all night, and I'm like, oh, I would just take the repercussions in the morning. So, but if I was at a party and my parents knew drinking was involved with it, like the places that my parents knew I was going to, they knew we weren't out drinking and drugging and stuff like that. We were pretty much just playing games and hanging out and listening to music, just being kind of teenagers, but just being bad at staying out all night. But then again, these parents are telling these kids, if you're impaired and intoxicated, just go ahead and just stay where your ass falls, pretty much. Megan also made a statement that Sammy was living with Kylie's mother, but I thought that Sammy was in school. So I don't know if you guys can, if you're researching that, if you've seen anything about that, drop that in the comments below, please, because I don't believe that. She's also the one that made up the whole 911 call scenario about a car being in the water with the headlights on. If you haven't seen my previous video, it was on that call that she had talked about, the 911 call. There may have been a 911 call made that evening or out to Placer or county, like out that direction, but it was nowhere near the date and the time that she entered into the water. I believe that she entered into the water the night of the 5th or the 6th, the morning of the 6th. And this call, I believe, came in on August 17th. So that would have been weeks later. And I don't think that her car went into that water weeks later. And that's another reason why the cops didn't take the call seriously when there was a call made, like, why aren't you going and investigating this? They pretty much were like, well, the party didn't happen that night, and we're like, who's going to drive the car in the water weeks later, pretty much. I'm not going to bring up too much more of her interviews that she did because in my eyes, I feel like either she is super nosy, and that's just my opinion, and she doesn't really know what she's saying, or she's making it up just in general. She's just lying about it all just for clout or to just get her name and get some recognition, just like a lot of people have been doing in this case. If you want to find the full interview, though, with her, you can get on Zab Girl's channel. It is on there, I believe, and it's on the Crimes with Michelle Sutton. They both kind of had dissected the whole interview and things like that. If you want to watch the video of Kylie's car entering the water, supposedly, if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to need glasses and a magnifying glass, both of those, to see it. It literally looks like just a dot and then it goes away, I guess. I believe, so you don't have to watch the full 5 hour, 6 hour live. It's at minute like 3:59, I think 3 hours and like 59 minutes in, but I'll double check and make sure and I'll tell you at the end of the video, because I mean, that's just too long to be watching a live for. In the title, it says, and I'll give you the title too. What did it say? Kylie 911 called, Kylie's car seen, or something like along those lines. And it took almost 4 hours for them to show the 2-second clip that we all were waiting to see. And I just hate that, I hate having to like sit there that long. So that's why I sat there through it for you guys. But if you want to go check it out and watch it, I mean, it is a really good interview. Okay, I just double checked and it's 3 hours, 39 minutes in. That's where you can see the car that supposedly, you know, or whatever goes into the water. You don't see a car, you just see a light. It's kind of like one of those old UFO movies back in like the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. Like all those old, they're grainy. You can't see nothing but like a dot in the sky. It almost looks like a star. It's one of those videos. So someone's really going to have to clean that up in order for it to mean anything to anybody. I believe so anyway, but there's going to be people that are going to believe it's her car right away. But I personally don't believe it because I couldn't see it. And it's not because I'm blind in one eye. It's literally because I really couldn't see it. And so I don't want you guys to have to wait through all that. But the live is a good live. And that was on 𝕨𝕬𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕠's channel. And it is at 3 hours and 39 minutes in. So you can watch the car. And then if you want to, come back over here and tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it is her car or if it's not her car or if you think it's whatever you think it is. I don't know. I can't tell though. I do think that it's very mysterious. Like these people pop up for a few days on these different channels. Most of these channels are new, like mine. I mean, I'm not too new. I'm a few years old, but a lot of these channels only have 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, and they just pop up, and then creators just take advantage of these people for a few days, get the views. And I'm not saying that Zav or Michelle or any of these people have done this. I'm just saying in general, we will get a tidbit of information and we will run with it. But we need to really think about the sources where it's coming from. I didn't even see her face in the interviews. I think maybe one of them she did show it, I believe. But if you're behind a camera or behind a screen and you're not even showing your face, it's hard to believe what you're saying because you're not looking at somebody. And I'm a visual person. So until I could see her and her tell me that story face to face or, you know, through the camera, then I would maybe be more inclined to believe it. But in the first interview, and I know she hated this when people said this about her, and she said it's because she was nervous, but she sounded very like intoxicated at times. She was mixing up her words. She was like stumbling them. And then in the second interview, she was very like irate because people were talking about her. And I understand that it's awful when people talk about you, but it's like you are just giving us these little pieces of information. I was watching something today and she was giving a little bit more, just like little pieces of information. Last night she was on a live with Crimes Obsessed or something. I'm so sorry, I don't remember these names. But she was on there and she was just saying that she found out information and the information she has is crucial to the case and it's going to solve the case and it's going to make us all look stupid and none of us are right. And I mean, she was irate on there. And she said, give her a couple hours and she'd be back. And it's been since last night or so. So I'm still waiting to hear about that meeting because she said she was going to go tell Kylie's grandfather or her father and then maybe tell somebody else as well. I'm not sure, maybe the police or the FBI. I don't know. She also said she talked to the FBI about there was a website or YouTube channel making fun of her or something, or Kylie. I can't remember the backstory of it. But she said that she actually talked to the FBI and they took it down for her. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So I just believe what you want. But I just wanted to bring you that story and tell you what my thoughts are. I also have another video coming out today about Jane Doe and Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, and my thoughts like all about all of that. And then I have another video coming out and it's going to be like, you know, what I think about the case, the facts on the case. And then one more video I'm going to make today, and it's going to be breaking down all the red flags with Kylie's mother, not like my previous video. We're just going to go step by step what she could have done and what she did. And if you want to join me for that, I would love that so much. So this is the end of my video. If you guys liked the video and you appreciated the case coverage, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Once we hit 2,500 subscribers, we'll be doing another giveaway. We just did our last giveaway the other day, and Tammy G won. She won a gift card, so I'll be sending that out to her. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.